Hey guys, and welcome to Sylar Vape Nation. Well, let's see now, it's been a week ago since I last made my video where I stripped down the Science Herakles tank. Let's see now. Basically, in this video, I'm going to go over a bit of a review of the Herakles tank, or Herakles, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Yeah, basically I'm going to go over what I'd say are the good points and the bad points and so on and so forth. Now, this is the actual tank. I'm not sure how well you can see that there. Hopefully the camera will focus on it well. If not, then I apologize, you know. Basically, this bad boy, it comes with two stock coils. Now, the coils that it comes with are a 0.2 ohm coil, which is capable of firing between 30 and 75 watts. Then it also comes with a 0.6 ohm coil. Now that one is capable of firing between 50 and 100 watts. Damn, it fires up. Really does fire up. Now, what I'd say about this tank, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to start off with the bad points about it, okay? Now, personally myself, I can only find, I'd say, I don't know, maybe 3 bad points all in all. 2 of them are kind of the same. Well, they pretty much are the same, to be fair. Now, the main bad point that I find about this tank, I'd say, is that it takes 1.2 seconds to fire up the tank. Right? Now, this is an MVP3 Pro. Back there I got an E-Leaf 50, which both of these mods, Digibox mods, they've both got timers on them. So basically when you start firing up, it's got a counter on it. Now, both of these devices both tell me at 1.2 seconds, that's when you can start hearing the coil. I don't know, I guess you could call it cooking the juice. Now, like I said, it takes 1.2 seconds, which, well, you know, to the guy, or to the guy or girl, you know, that's vaping a lot and they want to get their hit quickly. I know it's only 1.2 seconds, but to some people that could be a nightmare. Now, to me personally, yeah, sometimes it can be a pain in the butt, sometimes it's fine, it doesn't really bother me so much, so I guess it's down to the individual, you know. So, but otherwise, yeah, that can be a bit of a niggling pain in the butt. Now, the only other problem that I do find with it is in this last week, I've pretty much had to fill it up every day or every other day. Now, this is where it comes to what I say that the other 2 points are pretty much the same. Whereas I'd like to say, I wish it had a bigger tank. You know? I mean, as you can see back there, I mean, I don't know if my camera's picking them up very well. I got a lot of different tanks there, you know? I mean, I've got the Arctic Sub tank, the Limo 2, let's see now, I got a few of the Kangas Sub-Ohm Rangers, you know, I got, what one is that? Oh, that's the I-Sub-G. You know, so I mean, I got a few tanks there, and I mean, yeah, some of them have got standard, you know, 2.5mm or 3mm tanks on them or have you, but they don't seem to use as much juice as this bad boy does. Now, some of them do go through a lot of juice, granted, but this goes through a hell of a lot of juice. So, yeah, I'm guessing, you know, if you want to go for something that doesn't use up so much juice, then maybe this one might not be the one for you. But I personally, I wouldn't let that put you off. Myself personally, I can't let that put me off, because I mean, it's just a freaking phenomenal tank. Now, there is one bit of a controversial bad point. It says on the box. Now, if I can find the box, it's was around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Now, on the side of the box, it says, "Do not use the tank too frequently in a short time." Now, I don't know why. Now, I'll be honest. Like I said, I don't know why. I really don't see why that's the case. I mean, I'm not a chain vapor, right? I don't sit here all day, toking like a madhead on it and going nuts. I mean, I use it when I need it, and you know, that's pretty much it. Or if I'm in the mood for a bit of flavour, you know, I'll take a toke. Simple. Pretty much the same as a lot of people out there. Now, what I will say is after a lot of use, it doesn't get hot. It doesn't make my mod hot. It doesn't seem to do anything like that. Now, some of my drippers, some of my other tanks, yeah, if I hit it a lot, you know, the base of the tank gets hot, you know, but, you know, expected with the coils. Sometimes the top end of the mod gets hot with the connections, but otherwise, this one, no, that doesn't happen to me. I mean, maybe I got lucky and had a good tank. Maybe some other people have reported that it does get hot. I don't know. But I don't quite understand that. I mean, if somebody out there does know why, heck, you know, leave a comment down below. Let us know why. You know, I'd be really appreciative to find out why. You know. So yeah, if you know, let me know. Okay, so on to the good points. Okay, good points. Flavour. Oh my god, the amount of flavour that comes off this bad boy, oof, it is by far better than any other tank I have used for flavour. It is on par with some of the best drippers out there that you can possibly imagine. I mean, I've heard people complaining about the flavour of this, and I've heard people bragging about the flavour on it, saying it's amazing, it's all that and then some. To me, I love, and I mean love, the flavour coming off this. Cloud production, beast. It's a boss. It legitimately is a boss. The other thing I do love about this tank is that it's got juice control, yeah? Now, I've never really seen that on a lot of these other tanks before, and I'm pretty darn sure that none of my other tanks have actually got it. Now, if I was to look at the Spire Atlantis, I guess you could say that it's kind of got juice control, because it's got like those cut out crown sections on there which leave the holes in the side of the coil open so the juice can get into it. But then you've got no control over how far it's open and if you can close some sections off. So, you know, but I mean, with this Herakles tank, you can. Oh, excuse me. So I mean, that is a really good bonus, because I mean, some people, don't know why, but some people just don't like having a massive amount of juice put into their coils. You know, some people like to have that extra bit of control for their own peace of mind, for their own safety. You know, so I mean, yeah, it's there, it's good, it does its job. It has a purpose and it serves that purpose. I love it, and it's great. I mean, it's the actual the tank itself, it's sleek. It's got a very nice design. A lot of other people say that it's very similar to the other tanks. Now, personally, I don't see it. I don't see how. I mean, other than the fact that it's approximately the same size tank as everything else, and it's the same colour. That's the only similarities I see with it. I mean, you get one of these and you compare it to your other tanks, okay? Now, you got these fins at the bottom, which basically cover the air holes, or they cover the airflow. Now, what that does is, like, when you're taking a toke in it, you're bringing the air in, it's circulating the air on the bottom of the tank, and that's not only giving you the lovely airflow for your clouds to come out and to help breathe the coil, but it's keeping that bottom end of your tank and the top of your mod cool at the same time. It's stopping your kit from overheating. Now, not only is it there for practical use, but it's there and it looks really nice cosmetically. To me, it looks sexy. I mean, I freaking love it. You know, the juice control, it looks good. You know, I mean, they could have done something totally different with it and it could have looked crap. To me, I think it looks good. They've even gone ahead and put a nice little logo on the chimney itself. It looks good, man. I mean, I don't see no similarities to my other tanks up there, like I said, other than the Pyrex glass tank or what have you, and the colour, you know, stainless steel. So, I mean, I just don't see the similarities other than those two things. I mean, it's a massive difference to me. Overall, I would honestly, hand on my heart, say this has been my go-to tank for the last week. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I still vape on my other stuff, but this one has very, very predominantly and stupidly fastly become my main tank. Now, it's got to the point where I can legitimately expect a certain amount of flavour from a certain wattage, or a certain amount of cloud from a certain wattage, you know? I mean, I can go down to 40 watts and I know I'm going to get a lovely blast of flavour. Now, alright, it's not exactly recommended to go down to 40 watts because that's lower than what they recommend, but you do get a nice hit of flavour off it. If you take it up to 50 watts, the flavour's much better, obviously. I mean, you get a nice cloud. I mean, now at the moment, I've only got it set on 48 watts, and I find it comfortable there for me, personally. I mean, this tank, it works how it's supposed to work. There's no nasty surprises whatsoever. I mean, 48 watts, give me 1.2 seconds for it to fire up and then we'll take a rip. Wow, that flavour. Ooh, that's amazing. Sorry about the focus, I can hear the camera over there trying to get back on its focus there. Like I said, that was a 48 watts. Flavour on that's amazing. And I'm vaping my own homemade Lucky Charms juice, but so, like I said, that was a 48, so I mean, I'll ramp it up to 55. Like I said, this mod itself only goes up to 60, so I can't go too much higher on, I'm afraid. So, this is what she can do at 55 watts, and this is the 0.6 ohm coil, and she's going to blow at 5.69 volts. Flavour still there, really nice. Nice, thick, dense cloud. Really nice. If I take it up to its maximum of 60, it's going to be the same, you know, it's going to be a flavour may die a little tiny bit, but not really that noticeable. I mean, I guess if you want to be stupidly pedantic, you may notice a difference, you may not. Yeah. Depends on your taste buds, I guess, but clouds are going to be better. Let's find out. Okay, I didn't take as much of a toke that time. Flavour is still there, still very, very predominant. Cloud vapour, lovely, absolutely boss. Can't fault it. I mean, would I recommend this to people? Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. Get your ass down to your local blooming brick and mortar shop, buy one. Get your ass online, order one. I got a rating system as well. I rate out of coils. Okay, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of. I'll give it a 8.5 coils out of 10. Right now, I would give it 10 out of 10 coils out of 10, but I feel the fire up time could be worked on a little bit when it's like down the lower end wattage. I mean, at 60, it starts to fire up at 0.9 seconds to 1 second. Now, doesn't seem like a long time, but when you start there with your finger on the button, it gets a bit of a, you know, it can be a long time sometimes, you know what I mean? But, and I also feel it'll be more sufficient with a bigger tank because, let's face it, she uses a lot of juice. So, other than that, yeah, I really do love this tank. I think she is freaking amazing. So, yeah, get on it, guys. Go and grab yourself one if you haven't already. I know this tank has been out for some time now, a couple of months at least. I'm new to this review scene, you know. I mean, I've got an Instagram. Check me out on there, Sylar_Vape_Nation. Check us out. As you know, I got the YouTube channel, so you know I'm probably going to end up opening up a Twitter account as well. that's probably going to be the same style of Vape Nation if I can get the name. So check me out on everything, guys. Keep following. If you like the video, give us a like, subscribe, anything you can to help me out. If there's anything you want to see a review on, in the kit behind me, I'm going to get around to doing it all anyway. I'm going to be doing tutorials in the future, anything and everything I possibly can to bring you guys all the up-to-date info, whatever I can do, you know. So yeah, if you like this stuff, let me know, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in my next video.